Couple of hours until we find out what the Federal Reserve is going to do with interest rates. After that, you might see some serious movement. Down 30 at the moment. We were talking about this in our morning meeting. We have a meeting every morning, 6:15 Eastern Time, AM. All of us sit round the table and thrash out what we're going to do for the show. 3 people around that table, my producers, are having real trouble getting approved for a mortgage or any kind of bank loan. Way too much paperwork. I mean, it is so time-consuming. I'm involved in this too. Congressman Jeb Hensarling is the chair of the House Financial Services Committee, and he's our guest now. You know what I want, don't you? I want you to sweep away this red tape and sweep away those provisions of Dodd-Frank and sweep away what the Federal Reserve has done to credit systems. Can you do it for us, sir?
Well, I can't do it alone, Stuart, but help is on the way.
Okay.
Please know that I feel your pain. That's my best Bill Clinton impersonation, but I myself, for my family, have applied for a mortgage in the post-Dodd-Frank era, so I know what a hassle it is. I know how it's more expensive. Dodd-Frank and the Obama administration has messed this up about as badly as it can be messed up. Fortunately, the House Financial Services Committee, which I chair, Stuart, passed something called the Financial Choice Act, which is going to create a whole lot more hope and opportunity for investors, consumers, and entrepreneurs, thus the acronym. So what we've seen is that mortgages are more expensive, less available, and they're a whole lot more of a hassle. The Financial Choice Act is going to take care of this, and fortunately, it's now going to receive a much nicer welcome at the White House and the United States Senate, so please know help is on the way.
But, okay, that's help in a small area. You're not really talking about sweeping aside or completely rearranging Dodd-Frank, are you?
Well, no, we actually are. The Financial Choice Act is a repeal and replace Dodd-Frank Act. Dodd-Frank has failed in all its promises. It said it would lift the economy, and the economy struggles alone. It said it would end too big to fail. It codified it into law. It said that it would make our financial system more stable, but the big banks are bigger, the small banks are fewer. It is a completely new system for banking and financial markets, and what it does, Stuart, is it replaces bailouts with bankruptcy, a new chapter in our bankruptcy code to ensure that we never have another taxpayer bailout like we did in 2008. It substitutes federal micromanagement for market discipline. And it essentially says, Stuart, if you're willing to put equity capital in front of taxpayer money, then you get a Dodd-Frank off-ramp. So we do have to protect taxpayers. We still have access to the discount window from the Fed's discount window from our largest financial institutions. There's still deposit insurance. But what we say is if you will have a prudent level of private capital, equity capital, in this case a 10% simple leverage ratio, all of these government regulations, this micromanagement, having the federal government in the boardroom, that's out. But it's a choice you have to make. You can either choose federal micromanagement or you can choose prudent levels of capital. It's a completely new rewrite. You'll see it. You'll hear about more of it soon.
I'm really pleased to hear this. We were all surprised. We were sitting around the table at the meeting, and the subject came up, and you've no idea how many people in that meeting, ordinary, regular folks, were having so much trouble with the paperwork, just plowing through it. It was one guy. It took 3 months to apply for and get approval for a mortgage, and the lad makes good money. I mean, he's financially stable. Anyway, I digress. But you feel my pain, and we're very happy about that.
Yes.
And Congressman, you'll be back. If we don't get some changes on this red tape stuff, you will be back. Yeah.
I got my big scissors out, Stuart. Please know it.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Check that big board.